The Racine County Jail will begin testing all inmates and staff for the coronavirus. The sheriff's office says the decision comes as the county heads into a second wave of a pandemic. Madeline Anderson joins us live to explain who was being tested at the jail up until now. Madeline.
Yeah, prior to today, medical staff were only testing those who had symptoms or who met specific criteria. But with cases in the community increasing more than 1,000% over the past 2 months, the sheriff's office is calling in the Wisconsin National Guard to help manage the spread. The Wisconsin National Guard will begin testing all inmates and staff within the Racine County Jail. Like the rest of the state, the county has seen an alarming increase in the number of COVID-19 cases due to community spread.
The National Guard is probably one of the only resources that is available to do mass testing at these types of facilities.
Wisconsin National Guard spokesman Major Joe Travato says members have already been running testing operations in prisons and jails across the state since early on in the pandemic.
You know, the living arrangements in a correctional facility are vastly different. They're, in close quarters. They're, in a confined space in many cases. And in that way, it's extremely important to be able to offer that testing resource.
A relative of a current inmate in the jail tells Fox 6 that her family member, who already suffers from asthma and bronchitis, tested positive for the virus in October.
Since I've spoken with him all throughout the month, he hasn't seen a nurse. He hasn't been isolated, and he's just been in the same quarantine with the remaining of the inmates, and all in the same quarantine.
Wishing to remain anonymous, she says she's now worried he could be re-exposed if more isn't done to protect the inmates.
For you to tell him that he can't cover his face, but you're not doing anything as far as isolating him from others that may not have the same or any pre-existing conditions, that's a problem.
Since February, the sheriff's office has implemented several mitigation measures, including reducing the jail population by over 25% to approximately 650 beds, creating 2 isolation and quarantine floors, and conducting health screenings. The sheriff's office will also be creating a dashboard so that the public can monitor the number of cases within the jail. Reporting live in Racine, Madeline Anderson, Fox 6 News.
Okay, Madeline, thanks for that update.